Good evening, everybody. Dr. Gloria Pope here with Black Girl Everything. And I have, what does your shirt say?
This says Kiwani Dijon of the Arts Foundation.
Oh, cool. So tell everybody what's your name?
My name is Quannette Foster, and I am the owner of Endless Sweets, where we cater to one sweet tooth at a time. And yeah, that's the lingo. Like, everybody have their own taste buds. So we try to cater to just, you can have a favorite candy bar that you grew up with, and I can turn that candy bar into a cupcake. I love doing cupcakes. You yield more, and most of my customers feel like they're not cheating if they're on a diet or if they just want to stay away from a lot of sweets.
Yeah.
They don't want a full cake. The cupcake is the best sure way to go.
Okay, definitely. So how long have you been in business?
Well, I've been baking since 2015. Well, I've been baking all my life, but 2015 is actually when I catered one of the events at my church, and my pastor told me I need to stop giving my gifts away for free. And and so thank you, Pastor. And then from there I just started baking. It wasn't just for the family, it was for everybody. And that's when I started charging. I would, bake for, oh, Q, make me this. Everybody call me Q. So Q, go ahead, make that for me. Bring this here. And then, okay, I'll do it. But then when my pastor told me that I'm just giving my gifts away for free, I decided to get ahead and jump into that. And then this year, January, it became an LLC.
January 21?
Yeah, January 21.
Well, congratulations on your LLC, you fancy pants you.
Thank you.
Well, I'm happy to hear that you're official. So now is it Endless Sweets LLC?
Yes, Endless Sweets LLC.
That's extra fancy now. That is
that. I've been dragging my feet. I bake. I've been dragging my feet, and that made it real. Like, that is my passion.
No, definitely. I definitely agree. So tell me, so you said you really focus more so on cupcakes. Do you bake other items?
Yeah, I do bake other items. I do cakes. I make my own candies. Like on Valentine's Day, I made all my chocolate treats that went into the basket and the bowls, the basket, the cups, or whatever the customer ordered. I do chocolate bombs. So my first time doing it was in hearts, and then I did the spoons, the chocolate spoons where you can actually dump it in and then stir the chocolate with the spoon, and everything melts right into your hot chocolate.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. And so those are the things that I do dibble and dabble in. Whatever the person wants for that party. If there's a candy buffet, I make sure it happens.
Oh, okay, definitely. That's kind of cool. So pretty much you create things based off of what the customer's looking for the most part?
Yes. So whatever they want is what I give them. So I'll try everything once. If I got it, I got it. If I don't, I'm gonna keep trying though. I'm gonna keep trying. I do cookies as well. So I have two favorite cookies. My chocolate chip espresso cookies. For the coffee lovers that just want that little extra kick during the day. And then I have a cookie called bucket cookies, what is just your oatmeal, sugar, creme raisin, chocolate chip cookie. Has everything all in one cookie.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It's really amazing. It was just one day, me and the kids was in here. We just had a little bit of everything, and we just was dumping it in the little bowl, and that's how we did bucket cookie. And it was actually amazing. It was really good. And most of my pop-up shops, I have them. When I do the shops, most of them I have it.
Yeah, so I actually met you at a pop-up. So that's pretty much how you really sell your items, besides what you get booked for?
Yeah, well, I do have a website, which I'm still building. So it's on Square. I'm still building, adding things to it gradually. But customers can go there and They can go there and send me a message. They can send me a Facebook or Instagram or just an email. Some of them, most of them do. They go on the site and look, and then they text me
Mhm.
because they want to alter something, they want to change something. If they have
Yeah.
an allergic reaction to something, I can take out eggs and substitute. I do gluten free. I do vegan. And
Ooh.
sugar free. So if you tell me what it is that you want, that's what I mean.
Oh, that's cool. I have a lot of vegan friends, and I like vegan food too. So I like to do vegan things
Yeah.
pretty
I want
often.
to cater to one sweet tooth at a time, no matter what your likes and dislikes are. I'm here. Yeah,
That's kind of cool. So where are you based? You're based out of Yonkers, right?
I'm in Yonkers. It's a home-based business. What I'm working on now is I want to be Endless Sweets LLC Mobile Express. So I don't want to shop. I want to be able to come to you with my pastry truck.
I like that. I think that's the best way. People want to do brick and mortars. You're like stuck there. But if you
Yeah.
have a mobile operation, like you could do stuff like come on me when I'm going on tour. You can drive it to Baltimore and just
Yeah.
be outside my venue, stuff like that and stuff like that. I think that's kind of cool too. That's a great idea. So how far away are you from doing that?
Well, it was just something that I've been thinking about. What I
Got it.
wanted to do first was get established.
Uh-huh.
I'm in the process of trying to buy a home. So
Got it.
that's first, because then I have somewhere to park that truck. and
Yes,
and just
I
put
understand.
insurance on everything in one lump sum, like, group it all together instead of
No,
having
I
it
totally
on
understand.
here and there, and it's
Mhm.
just all one big thing. And I got the idea was when I was at a party, excuse me, at a party at a park, and everybody was going on, and somebody forgot the cake. So they rushing to go get the cake from the bakery before the bakery closed. So that's
Yeah.
one less thing that a person needs to worry about when they're doing something in the park. Is who's going to pick up the cake, and are they responsible enough to get it? Don't worry about it. You call Endless Sweets LLC Mobile Express, and we will bring it to you, set you up, and be on our way.
Nice. Like a whole delivery service.
Yeah,
Sell some cupcakes in the park while you're there.
yeah.
Sounds
Hey,
good. Sounds
win-win situation.
it is. It is. Or even like if you're having like a work function. So like, I run a school. So it's like, say if I would be able to call you at like 3 o'clock, like, hey, let's surprise my staff. And you park right outside. Everybody go get a cupcake.
Yes, that's my goal. That
Yeah.
is my goal. From house to truck to the streets. I want a commercial kitchen on my house, so that way I don't have to worry about renting a space somewhere. I want to
Yeah.
all be in one atmosphere, just right there, from the house to the business.
No, I feel you on that one. Because most of my events that I actually host are right here on my property, my house. And that's
Yeah,
what it
see,
keeps. That's,
yes,
yeah,
go
like
live.
I keep all my business right here in the garden. And it
Yes,
works. It works
yes.
because everything's here. Because my wife's also an event planner, so my whole garage is all her stuff for all her event materials is right here on our property. So we don't have that extra overhead of using
That right
space
there,
and
overhead.
spaces and all this stuff.
Yes,
I ain't trying to do it.
yes, yes.
Love it. I love it. I love it. So tell people your name of your website. I know you mentioned your website. What is it actually?
So it is Endless Sweets LLC Square. So I don't know how to type it in. It's really new to me. It is so new to me. My cousin actually did it for me. He set
Got
it
it.
up for me, and everything is so new. But if you go to Facebook, Endless Sweet,
Facebook.
you will see the links to it. Is there?
Okay. So your endless sweets on Facebook
Yes, and
and your
Instagram.
endless sweets on Instagram as well.
Yes, and the
Okay.
links for both, they are there for you to be able to click on it, and it takes you straight to the Square site. But most of the pictures are on Facebook. I mean, you can direct message me. We could set up appointments through Facebook. So I set that up because I'm
Mhm.
usually on my phone most of the time during the day, and Facebook notifications come up. I'm still
All
working
day long.
Instagram. I'm still getting savvy with Instagram, but Facebook, I got down. I got that down.
Listen, the technology piece of all this, especially because our businesses grow based off our social media, how engaged you are, how much you're using of it. Like people's like I have Clubhouse and I also have TikTok. I have no clue how to use either one. but they're just on my phone for now. I have accounts. My name pops up, but don't ask me how to use it. I have no clue.
I'm clueless.
Yeah, I just have no clue. I just don't have the time or the brain power. Like I'm just mastering my website for real. I ain't got
Yeah,
time for this.
yeah, and I work outside the house right now. You know, I
Yeah.
have a regular job, a
Mhm.
six, you know. So, then when I come home, I have the bacon, but I also have a foundation that I started in my daughter's name. So I'm trying to get that up and running, just doing the blunt of the paperwork to become a non-for-profit for that. So
Well, talk to me a little bit about that. So that's what the shirt you're wearing today, right?
yeah, so this shirt right here is Kiwani Dijon of the Hearts Foundation. It's in honor of my daughter. She passed away 4 years ago, and she was an art major, film production in college. So what I decided to do was to keep her carbon footprint. I decided to keep it going through her name. Basically, what we do is we raise money for the arts programs in schools.
Nice.
So we haven't been able to donate yet. Once we got officially started, the pandemic hit, and so
Yeah,
what I use is I use Endless Sweets to fundraise.
got it.
So now I decided to start selling the shirts, the masks, book bags, just little tote bags, because now you got to go to the supermarket and use reusable bags.
Exactly.
So I just, and then that money turns around and goes to the schools to help with art supplies. It could be
Mhm.
if you got a baking kitchen in your school and you need pots, whatever they decide to use it for, it has to be used for the arts. So that way the programs can keep going. Because once the schools budget cuts, those are the first things to go.
Art and music, I'm telling you, the
Yes.
children, if they get no exposure, it's not like when we went to school. When I was in high school, it was a requirement to do art. It was a requirement to do music. You couldn't
Mm-hmm.
graduate without it. Now
Without
it's
it.
not even an option available to our young kids, even our kindergarten kids. Is that, oh, they got to pick 1 year they get art and 1 year they get music. It is just a travesty.
I had
And that's
wood
why,
shop. It's a lot. And
yeah,
yeah,
I learned how to build. That's why I'm able to build things on my property now because they taught me how to use a drill when I was in the 7th grade. You
and
know?
I went cooking classes besides what I did at home with my
Yeah,
grandmother. But that is what we're missing, because a lot of kids' hearts are art. And
yeah,
when they don't have that foundation, they find things that they're not passionate about. And they feel they don't succeed in what they're doing. So if we can actually get them and have these arts programs for them, even if the schools don't have it, one day we want to be able to supply that program for that school,
yeah, yeah.
you know? And
No,
then not even stopping there, we want to help college students. Like I said, she was in college. So we
yeah,
want to be able to give the three necessities a college student needs: transportation, whether it be a Metro card or gas voucher, you
yeah.
know, vouchers to go to the supermarket for food, for the if they have a cafeteria that accept vouchers, and books one day, because if you don't have books you can't do the work, you can't pass a class. So those are the three things that if you don't have those, you cannot succeed.
Yeah, yeah. I
That's what.
think that's an amazing mission. And I'm so happy you was able to share that with me today because I love nonprofits and I love people who are out just providing opportunity for our young people. Because that's what we have to do, especially people of color, is because we're the only ones who actually can take care of us. And until we stop worrying about other people taking care of us and focus within our own communities, only we're going to strive and really make it anyway.
My grandmother used to say, take care of home first.
Exactly. Exactly what I'm doing. Like, this is what Black Girl Everything does all day long. People's like, oh, you're gonna like interview men and stuff. No, they'll be all right. I love them, love my Black men, but I'm staying where I want to stay right now.
Yes, right. Got
This
to
is
take care of home first. And then once home is taken care of, then you can actually help and branch out and help others. But home is
mhm.
where the heart is.
Yeah, yeah. This is what it is. It's called Black Girl Everything. So that's where I'm gonna
Mhm.
stay at right now. For right now is where I'm at.
Yeah. And I
Definitely.
get it.
Yes. But thank you so much for your time today. I love this conversation. Please keep me updated about what's going on with the nonprofit. I have a lot of other nonprofits that I actually work with. I'm actually launching my nonprofit in the next couple of weeks
Okay.
as well. And I would love, actually, we could do some partnerships too with the arts piece because I'm not going to be touching arts. So to have a nonprofit that's close by that I can affiliate myself with in regards to the arts would be great and wonderful and
That'd be
exciting.
What's
Listen, because we have to collaborate, right? We have to link ourselves together because that's when you're going to really have a strong chain and foundation for everybody.
yes, and not to mention that it's election year, and a lot of them be knocking on the door, and I'm like, hey, so what can you do for me? This is what I'm doing. What doors and what opportunities can you open for me if I put you in this office and sit you in that seat? Because my vote counts like everybody else vote, and a word of mouth goes a long way. So,
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. People, let's talk about voting. People need to go out and vote right now because, especially in Westchester County, it's early voting. I know right here in Mount Vernon, you can right into the Dole Center. You can walk right into City Hall and cast your vote. Do it today.
Do it.
No, I went yesterday and I was only number 55. I went at the end of the day yesterday. I was number 55. There is like 100,000 people in the city. Why am I number 55?
That don't make no sense.
4 o'clock.
At 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The power in the numbers, and we got to be educated enough to know that we do count. It do matter.
We do.
And if you step out and you show them that your words, your actions, should I say, makes a difference. I was working for the census, and I realized that not a lot of people do the census. Oh, why? It don't make no difference. They just gonna put it and take it there.
What does it do?
And you don't.
Exactly, because you don't count. And then what happens is over the span of 2 years, it's $4 million we miss out on for every single person. I need you to understand that, people. It's millions of dollars that communities are losing. I was also in a citizens community here in Mount Vernon that who don't get the funding. And then we wonder why we're so underfunded in our cities.
Yes. And crazy. Not school, it don't matter, but eventually 10 years from now, they're going to be in school. That's going to affect that. It's every 10 years. That affects that. That's the future you walking into. So don't complain.
You only get counted once.
Huh?
You only get counted once. So it's like you have a whole decade before you could possibly get counted again. And that's a long time. And it's so much money that people are losing and communities are losing because you're not just filling out the form. And they made it so simple. And it took all the questions away. You could have did the census, not even put down your real name. Like, let's get real here. Let's get real here. If you were immigration and all that other stuff, all you had to do is put, I live in Mount Vernon. You didn't even need to put an actual real live address. I'm telling you, it made me so sad.
Oh, you can put
census 2020. What is it? It was 2020. What is that? 2021 or 2030? That's the next one.
2030. Yeah.
We should start talking about it now.
Yeah, maybe right now.
Pull it out. Census 2030. People, get ready.
And you wonder why your mothers and your elders don't have no senior citizens in the neighborhood to go to, or the kids don't have no after school program and they sitting outside in the park doing something that they don't have no business doing, is because you're not counting your family. And you can just put John Doe 1, 2, 3, and 4. It don't even matter. They just want to know how many people here so we can get the representatives in the seat to actually give us the funding.
Yep. Or it could have been any name. Your name could have been garbage can number 2.
It don't matter.
That's all that mattered. That's all they needed. Was even a range of your birthday. It's crazy because they just want some data, and it was just so hard to convince people.
Real simple. I was just sitting there like, oh, this is easy. Like, I was just telling people, like, we don't know why. You want to know why? When you go up the block and around the corner, that it looks much better than here, is because everybody over there put their census in.
Even with our cities between Mount Vernon and Yonkers, when we first came into it, we were like inching along, and then you already had Scarsdale, Eastchester, White Plains, who were already at like 50% reported, and we were at like 12%. And they were 50% right away from the rip. They were filling it out. And then we wonder why their cities look the way they do, why they have the resources that they do. And then why especially from Mount Vernon, why our taxes are going so high on properties is because they got to compensate for the money that we're not getting from other areas that we should be getting.
Yeah, because you didn't count yourself.
No, you didn't count. And they didn't go vote. How about
that? I don't get it. Yeah. I registered my son at 16 to vote. I know he couldn't vote until 18, but you can register your kids at the age of 16.
Yes, you can.
It can be registered at 16. So when the 18th birthday come around, you ain't got to worry about that. They are ready to vote.
Yep. Yep.
If you're gonna get them a permit, you might as well register them.
Yeah, because all you do is check the box.
That's it. That's it.
Nothing complicated, people. Nothing complicated. But I guess me and you be out here just educating people one person at a time.
Yeah, we can do that while giving away cupcakes. How about that?
Aha! I love it. I love it. And working on these resources for our young people.
Get a cupcake. Just go vote.
So dope. Thank you so much for your time. This is really fun. I appreciate talking to you.
Thank you.
All
Same
right.
here.
So cute. And I'm calling you cute from now on.
Yes,
We shall definitely work together, and we'll talk further after this about some things we can do.
Yes.
All right. So thank you.
All right. Have a good night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.